Hey all, my name is Kurt and I'm here with Trenton. Welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar and to our second round of our Bourbon Madness Tournament of 2023.
Is this second round or fourth round?
Well, I guess you could say that. I guess I should rephrase myself to say our second video.
Okay, yeah.
That was what was in my brain, but he's right. We're going to be filming this will be our third round and fourth round of the first round of the tournament.
Yes.
Now, if that isn't confusing enough for you.
Just look at the bracket. It's in the description. You'll see where we're at. And hopefully we're not confusing too many people. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of confused, but we'll go.
It's all right.
It'll be fine.
Well, for me, Trenton, I think I've got the nerves out a little bit.
That's good.
You know, it was a little nerve-wracking at first, but, you know, I'm just going with it. I'm going to have fun with it.
I'm glad.
Yeah. My wife said
it's supposed to be a fun thing.
I am too.
I know. And she said if I didn't, she's going to slap the you-know-what out of me.
Well, yeah, we don't want that.
No, I can't have that.
It's just supposed to be fun. You know, we're having fun. The people that are watching are going to have fun. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, somebody will win something.
Sure.
Hopefully it's you that's watching right now.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Again, we have no idea what's in the glasses. We have no idea the bottles that are even in the tournament other than they're cast strength bourbons.
Yep.
That's all we know. We don't know what round we're tasting. We don't know nothing.
Any information that you need to know is going to be on the screen.
Yeah.
And Michelle's doing it, so it's going to be right.
you know, if the women are in charge, it's probably going to be right.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be
right. We're just back here doing all kinds of tomfoolery.
That's what we're famous for.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I like. All right. Well, guess what?
You're going first again?
No.
What?
On our last video, I tasted first.
Okay.
Now, this video, we're going to go do 2 rounds again. We're going to do 2 rounds again. You'll taste first.
All right. Wish me luck. I guess.
Be back in a second.
All right. It's a new round, new day. Hopefully these Glencairns don't smell like a musty rag. I made sure that Kurt got a different one. And
I smelled them
based on the smell
before I poured.
Based on the smell, I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So that one, it's almost reminiscent to me of like a Booker's maybe, but I'm getting quite a bit of like a cherry or a black cherry or something that's not quite Jim Beam-esque. It could be one of the batches of Booker's that we liked a little bit more, but in my opinion, it's on the cusp of a Jim Beam, if I had to guess. This one, it's like algae almost. I'm going to be looking at you because Kurt's not back here. I'm not used to being up here by myself. Like if I were to be on a shipwreck and there was algae in like the captain's quarters or something. That's how it, almost like, yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't
Seaweed?
transfer to the palate.
Hopefully not, yeah. Hey, it's better than the musty rag though, I gotta say. Okay. Yeah, that to me, that's very reminiscent of a Jim Beam or a Booker's kind of feel. I don't know, like we don't know what's in the tournament, so I can't distinctly say, yeah, this is the Booker's out of the 16 that were picked. I could look like I don't know what I'm talking about. You're gonna go look? Okay, cool. I'll say I think B. I think I like the nose on B just a little bit better. It's definitely less, or it drinks lower proof than whatever A is. And I kind of like that. I think the flavor shines through a little bit more, or the flavor that does shine through isn't as earthy, tobacco-y, dark oak kind of thing going on. I'm just going to do one more round so that I kind of solidify my answer. You can't be looking back there because now you're playing with me here. Yeah, it's like a dark cherry with a caramel on the nose for A. I kind of like it. This is a tough one. All right, one more for B. This is the toughest one yet, I gotta say. Plus, it's like burning up in here. Ooh. It's like getting stuck or something. Probably those pretzels I had.
Probably.
Bees, they're both really good. I will say this is the first round where I've been really kind of indecisive. Bees are really nice. It drinks. The proof is really nice on B. If it's a higher proof, it drinks below its proof. It's not quite as in your face with the flavors as A is, but the flavors that are in A are a little bit earthy, a little bit dark, leathery almost, maybe like a double oak kind of thing situation, a little bitter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with A on this round. We'll see what Kurt gets.
Yeah, all right, I have to say I'm a bit nervous. Honey, I'm a bit nervous because Trenton took a while on that tasting.
He did.
And he's usually a man of, he usually gets it and boom. And I was upstairs for quite a while, I thought. So let's get into it. We got glass A on my right again, right, honey? Okay, I'm going to start with A this time. So we'll see what we got here on A. Ooh-wee. That's nice nose. That cast drink, though, honey, gets a little bit strong in the old nostrils. I don't have to worry about trimming my nose hairs when I'm doing it. Cast drink. Wow. That is super good. Whatever that is really nice. Wow. That's super rich, full of flavors. All kinds of great stuff in there, honey. Honestly, all the good stuff is in there. I was a little bit hot on the palate, so I'm going to get a little bit of a taste of water before I get into the second one. Let's see what we got here. I think the nose on this one, honey, is a little bit more muted than the first one. It seems nice. Seems well balanced, but nothing to compare on the nose to the first one. Let's check the palate. Now I see why that's a problem. That's two different beasts. This is a little lighter on the palate, more honey notes. A little bit on the lighter side with the honey, the caramel.
It's funny to hear your tasting notes separately.
Yeah.
Because they've been totally different.
For me, I deal with more in generalities. I'm not as good as Trenton. Let's face it. Shh, don't tell him, but I'm not. So I deal more in generalities. So to me, this is more rich, bold. This one's a little more subdued, balanced. Honey notes along that line. Nothing deep like molasses and barrel. This one I get more barrel and rich. I really like the nose on this one too. They're so good.
Okay.
I don't know what he picked, but
That's your winner?
Yeah, they're both fantastic, honestly, and both different to me. But if I'm going to choose for my personal palate and what I enjoy, I'm going to pick A. Yeah, all right, we back, buddy. Now, I have to admit, man, I didn't take nearly as long as you did, so that makes me worried because, I don't know. Maybe I'm tasting something you're not. I don't know. I thought they were both fantastic. Don't get me wrong.
That was my hang-up. I thought they were both really good. Something that I personally would be happy to drink.
Yes,
all the
both
time.
of them.
And I'm I'm not nervous that I'm going to say I like one of these when in the past I've maybe said that I don't. Mm-hmm. But I'll use this as an opportunity to be like, okay, I'm pouring this and I'm thinking to myself that I'm not going to like this off the bat.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So who knows? I don't know what this is, but it could be one of those situations where now when I can actually watch these videos, I'll look back and be like, huh, I didn't realize I was able to like that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's okay, man, because it happens all the time. To me, they were two different animals. To me.
They were, yeah.
So it was, to me, it was I had to pick what I felt was the best for me and my palate, and what I would choose if I was given the choice of the two. Although I felt both were fantastic.
Yeah, I really struggled. I went back and forth a couple times on this. They were two different beasts, but I liked them both.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I don't know. We'll see what this round was here in a couple weeks. But
that's the fun part, because we have freaking no idea what we're doing here. None, zero. So it ought to be interesting. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and my lovely wife is going to set us up with some more samples. We'll be right back.
And he's going first this time.
Yay! Okay, we're back for tasting 2 for bracket 2, right? For the second bracket tonight.
Second bracket tonight. Yes.
Second bracket tonight. All right. So I have A on my right, B on my left. I think I started with A the first time.
You did, I believe.
So this time I'm going to start with B. Let's see what we have in B. Whew. It's a little hot on the nose. It's It's not real profound on the nose. Wow. Whatever that is, I like it a lot. That one there is... It's different than the first round. It's really, really good, though. Honey, in order to taste bourbon correctly, you got to really get into it, right?
Spit it out a little.
Yeah, and if it gets a little on your chin, it's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
I really like that sip, though. It's a little hot.
Maybe we should add SLB bibs to our...
Well, Lord knows at my age, I should have one. There's no doubt about
That'd
that.
be pretty funny. I'm not gonna
Don't tell Trenton that happened. That was a really nice sip. It's hard for me to determine everything in that glass, though. There's a lot going on in there. It's really, really nice. If you don't stop laughing, I'm not going to have a hard time getting through this. All right, let's get into glass A. Ooh, okay. They're similar. But this one seems to be more honeyed and almost like a lemonade thing going on in there. It's weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never heard you say that tasting.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. This one almost seems a little bit bitter to me, just a touch, just a tiny bit. It has some good notes in there, but it's weird. I'm getting that little, I don't know if I curse myself by saying lemonade in my head on the nosing note, but I'm getting kind of like a sourness to it. Mm-hmm. That one for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's got some earthy notes to it, I think is what it's got. It's like almost on the point of savory for me. It really is. It's really nice. This one seems a little bit more bitter and sour to me tonight. So I'm gonna be you know me, I'm gonna be looking at all these videos after it's all said and done. I'm gonna be all over what Trenton says compared to what I say.
It's interesting.
Yeah, because I'm more basic. And I know he's pretty good at this stuff, but it's going to be interesting. But for me tonight, honey, for sure, B.
What happened? Did he spill?
It came out his mouth. It was everywhere. I don't know.
Is that because he didn't...
You know how he kind of swishes it around and it just kind of...
To be fair, when I was going upstairs and I was coming downstairs and Kurt was going upstairs, he kind of gave me a warning. He said, I'd be interested to see what you see about this one. So we'll see. Was that because he spilled it?
No.
Well, I spilled it too. I can't really talk. Actually, no.
Well, he didn't spill it like you spilled it. It came out of his mouth.
Oh.
So he
how does
dribbled.
that? Okay.
Hence the bib.
I'll say after first sniff, these all kind of smell like, both of these kind of smell like Knob Creek, which is interesting. I'm actually going to taste, I've been tasting A first both times, so I'm going to taste B first and see kind of where that's at. Okay. Yeah, for me, very reminiscent of Knob Creek. Little cherry. Definitely has some burn on this one. I don't know what the proof is, but I would guess if this isn't super high, it drinks pretty high for the proof. It's good. It's got some nice sweetness, maybe like some like a oh, what's that cereal? Lucky Charms. Like a Lucky Charms marshmallow or something.
I like me some Lucky Charms.
Yeah. A is pretty quintessential, I feel like, up front. On the back palate, you get some really nice sweetness. It's pretty, how I would describe, kind of sugary, or like not an artificial sweetness, but definitely something that I would equate to like a confectionery sugar as opposed to a natural sugar, or like a syrup of any kind. I think on first sip I know my answer, but I'm going to go through again just to double check. I'd be shocked if one of these wasn't Knob Creek or a Jim Beam kind of product, but yeah, it's got like a cherry, like a really dark cherry kind of thing going on the nose. This is also a tough one. I think mine on this one is going to be letter B on this one. We'll see what Kurt thinks about this lineup here after we reconvene.
Okay.
All right, Trent, what did you think of that one? When I was tasting, honestly, it's weird because I had you in my mind.
Aww.
I know. I was like, I wonder what Trent would think of this. And I'm thinking in my head, and I'm laughing, and I'm kind of smiling a little bit because I'm thinking you're going to be so much different than me.
Is that when you spit on yourself?
You spit on yourself.
I told you not to tell him that.
Oh.
Well, she kind of let it. She said we might need an SLB bib, and I thought, for some reason in my head I didn't put two and two together. You might have.
You know, Trent, I was really getting into the tasting, and it kind of dribbled down my chin. I had to grab a rag.
Don't rinse the glass out with that rag. No, I will say, at first, I would have thought that these were in a similar distillery family. Jim Beam. I thought B was very reminiscent of Jim Beam, and I've said that in another round, and I know that.
Really?
I don't know if Knob Creek Cast Strength is in the tournament. I don't know if Booker's is in the tournament, but if I had to guess, I have tasted a Jim Beam product so far.
Really?
Whether I'm correct or not,
I truthfully went into this because you know I'm not that good at that stuff, and
you gotta give yourself more credit. Your sniffer isn't as good,
no,
because you've had surgery on it.
That's true.
But your palate is good.
I appreciate that.
Take a compliment.
And I did. I almost didn't want to, but I did. However, I didn't go into this trying to determine what I'm sipping, because that's what I did last year, and that's what really screwed with my mind. I'm honestly going into it what I feel is best on my palate right now. But as I was doing that, I was kind of chuckling a little bit to myself because I'm thinking, I think you're not going to be the same as me. But it's odd you said that, because now you trigger my mind into certain things I'm thinking about. But I really wasn't thinking about distilleries or nothing like that. But I can see where you're coming from, though.
I just tasted A again, and I want to take back what I said. I don't think, and I don't know if it's because you said this is why we're tasting separately. Mm-hmm. Because if I'm tasting by myself, I would have thought that these are both very similar, at least in the characteristic of what I tasted, of like a leathery Jim Beam kind of thing.
And you are good with Jim Beam. I mean, that's one. Man. You are really good at identifying a Jim Beam.
We'll see.
And which one did you say you thought was Jim Beam?
B.
Okay.
Or Booker's Jim Beam, Knob Creek.
Understood.
Don't know.
There's a big umbrella there.
Yeah, there's a big umbrella.
So, but, okay.
But I'm out of water.
This is crazy fun.
I will say this, not that I'm not confident, because I don't know what I'm picking, I'm just choosing.
Right.
But this has been the toughest so far. I don't think I was able to make a direct decision after my first pour.
Really?
Yeah. I've been going back maybe 2 or 3 times.
On this round specifically, or?
I think I went, I can't remember. I know after one point I was like, I think this is the one that I'm going to pick. I'm going to taste again. I can't remember if that's the second or third time.
Yeah, and that surprised me because you are usually very definitive.
Oh yeah, I'm usually like
boom,
straight to the point.
And, and it drives me nuts because I'm not. But I just tasted again, and I'm good with my decision.
I'm good with my decision too. Yeah, it took me a minute, but if we were sitting here talking about it,
yeah,
I would go with what I picked again.
Me too.
Yeah,
me too. So. But very interesting. This is going to be. I tell you what, the funnest video is going to be is the wrap up video of this tournament.
Yeah.
After it's over with on the live show and everything, and we get together, and your mom's telling us, "Well, you chose this one to go through, and you chose that one." That honestly, that video might be 40 minutes.
Yeah, it may be the longest video. This might surpass the length of a live stream. Who knows?
I'll promise you one thing: it's going to be a hoot.
So okay,
it's going to be a hoot.
Are we doing after the live show? Are we doing a recap video for like a reaction thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because we did it last year.
Did we?
Yes, we did, because it was very humbling for me on some of my choices. So now you get to be behind the camera with me and also answer those questions.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I don't know where I just tasted like a peppermint. I'm worried now. All right, well,
don't be.
We will. We'll see everybody for the third video
next week. We got 2 more videos of the first round.
Yep.
And then after that, we're going to be doing 1 round per video.
Yeah.
Take our time.
Yeah.
Really figure out what's what.
Yeah. That might work against me because I might be taking too much time. So we'll see.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. Boy, we appreciate you putting up with us.
Yeah.
You know, really.
Especially when we're on the camera by ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So normally it's just both of us up here.
Yeah, I know. I know. So, as always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time, right down here with Trent and I, in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.